Welcome back to the Fanspeak Network. I'm here with Tyler for another Underdog Big Board draft. All right. Tyler, I would ask how you're doing, but I already know you're a little under the weather, and I'm getting ready to move this week. So why don't we dive right in and we can just talk about everything that's been going on while we're drafting.
Let's dive right in. I'll jump in, count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. I see I got Jamie in the chat.
Location error.
The location, yeah.
That's a new one.
So, what did you think of the combine and all the stuff that happened?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really get to see much just because being sick the last couple of days, I've just been laying in bed. I did see that the quarterback Shador is pushing down the board. It looks like
Do you think that's true?
First.
Do you think that's true? I don't even know if Cam Ward's going to go first.
I think someone's going to trade up for him. Where are we picking the 10 spot? You see Devontae Adams was released today also?
I mean, is anyone surprised? So here's what I saw from today. So Darnold's not getting tagged. Okay. Is that a big surprise?
No.
Right. Packers signed their kicker. That doesn't really affect us. Not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot happened today. I mean, there was a trade for a couple offensive linemen. Seattle cut a bunch of guys, but nothing. Really.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's stuff that happened, but not that affects our fantasy stuff. So we're picking at 10 again, huh? So this is our third time being at the back of the draft. Are we going the same strategy?
Probably, yeah.
All right. I feel like I learned a lot more of these rookies just through the what's it called. What about our guy Fannin having a bad combine? I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah, I'm happy about that too. I mean,
I don't think it matters.
He doesn't look like a stud. Probably falls in the draft. Hopefully,
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. He was bad on his 40 time, but his agility drills were still really good. Right? So yeah. I don't know. I still think he's going to be effective. I didn't downgrade him that much as other people did. All right.
It looks like the first four went Chase, Jefferson, Barkley, Bijan.
Yeah, I kind of like Jefferson ahead of Barkley and Bijan. I did one with Simon on Monday, and we took Jefferson over Saquon.
Stafford's staying in LA, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Puka's a good pick here if we can get him. Oh, there he goes. Malik Neighbors at 8. Seems like a little bit of a reach. You want to take him on, Raw?
Didn't we take him last time?
Yeah, but he gets a lot of targets. I trust his quarterback.
You want to go Brian Thomas instead?
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's do that. All right. Now, who are we getting on this run back here?
Hopefully one of the running backs.
Well, of course, we have to get him.
Hopefully Derrick Henry. We'll just go that route again.
All right, so let's rank them. Henry 1.
CMC
2.
I have CMC 2.
No. Really? I don't understand why everybody just thinks that he's going to be healthy again. I'm just concerned that injury did it for him, you know? All right. Well, this guy took Genty. I actually think he's being overdrafted.
I just don't trust A-Chain. I mean, like, He's had 203 carries. He couldn't cross 1,000 yards. His offensive line's getting worse. His receivers are getting worse.
All
So
right.
which running back?
Who do you want?
CMC or
I'd
Derrick
rather
Henry?
have Henry.
We'll go Henry.
All right. I mean, maybe I'll be wrong about this CMC deal, but I had so many teams that he got burned by last year. I think that probably has something to do with it. All right, let's see. Let me check the chat real quick. Barkley got a big giant bag of money. He deserves it.
Makes sense.
Says, as fellow Red Badgers, do you judge the black? No. Best ball on call says Fannin was at 195 this morning. Yeah, I think that's a great deal. Like, keep pushing him down.
I don't get this red badges and black badgers.
That's well, we don't even have a badge on ours, do we?
I don't have a badge.
Those are the other guys. I think we're the only ones that don't. I know Andrew has his, and Justin has one of them. Index's position says Amon Ross QB is better than BTJ's QB.
I agree there.
Isn't that wild? Why do I think he's going to be hurt again? Just because he's of that age. I'm talking McCaffrey. What I think McCaffrey's going to be hurt again just because he's at that age. And not that he won't be able to play. I'm just wondering, if that burst is gone. All right. I see Justin in the chat. What's up? If you did see the excellent thumbnail, that was great work of Justin. And reasonable bias. Yeah. All right. I would agree there. All right. Let me jump back here. How close are we to picking? And then we'll go to the chat.
12 picks away.
The good thing about the way we're picking it right now is that we have time to check the chat,
Mm-hmm.
and because we have this big thing. All right. So our strategy going into the next one is going to be what?
I kind of just go off of what's on the board. I don't play the strategy ahead of game.
So here's what I'm thinking.
And you funnel yourself into guys doing that.
Yeah, that's what I do. I kind of want to go 2 receivers here. And my idea is I just want to load up on rookie running backs.
Who do you want here?
I mean, we'll see if there's anyone we like, but I wouldn't mind double tapping receiver here. What do you think of Jameson Williams?
I mean, he'll still be decent. He'll still be a big play guy.
I'm surprised he's so high on the board. What do you think of Marvin Harrison, speaking of disappointing?
Not touching him.
Even at this new ADP?
No.
Why? Just because he couldn't get separation last year?
I just don't think he's all that good.
Yeah. It's crazy, too. He looked like such a good prospect. All right. We're 2 away, right?
Yeah. Where is Zay Flowers at? Is he still on this board? Yeah.
Why, you want to double tap Zay Lamar?
I wouldn't mind doing that.
Who do we go first if we do that?
Lamar.
All right, let's do that. We didn't do Lamar last time, did we?
No, he went the pick before us.
So far we've done Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts, right, on our 2 drafts? Because we did Josh Allen.
He took DJ Moore. Let's go Lamar.
Let's go Lamar, and then we'll grab Zay Flowers, hopefully on the way back. So that'll be interesting. He could definitely easily get picked here. Because he doesn't have anyone. He took Worthy. All right. I think Flowers will be there. I'll be honest, if we didn't have the correlation, I kind of like Devontae Smith more than Flowers. What do you think?
I do too, but I want the correlation here.
I want the correlation, so I'd rather have Zay Flowers on this team. But if it was in a vacuum, yeah, I like that McMillan guy a lot now.
They said he might not even be the first receiver off the board.
Why, Travis Hunter?
They said Matthew Golden's climbing the board.
There's no, if you think that's possible, it's got to be one of those dumb rumors because there's nothing to talk about, right?
He's a good, solid receiver. I mean, I could see it.
Yeah, but McMillan's really good.
It all depends on where these guys rank them.
Yeah, all it takes is one, but I mean, I don't know. I just don't see it. I think it's hard for these GMs too, right?
Yeah.
You know, because I heard some like Neighbors and Adunze more than Harrison, but you know. All right. Let's go back to the chat. Index says, you're going to have to build some MSJ Kyler stacks for diversity, depending on how many drafts you do, but I get it on Harrison. Harrison is a Devontae Adams, but Adams didn't become Adams until year 4. Fair enough. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see if Harrison bounced back.
I mean, I think he's definitely bounce back, but I don't know. I just don't trust him.
Best ball on call says Kyler loves to dump off to McBeast and Connor. Harrison might not be a thing until a different QB. Yeah, it was weird, right? There was a couple times during the season that like they would mention it, and then Kyler would like force feed him, and he'd have a bunch of targets, but it just wasn't consistent. I wonder. And also, I see you saying he's dumping off to Connor. I would not be surprised if Arizona drafts one of these stud running backs. That's why I'm kind of out on Trey Benson. I think they'll run Connor and a new rookie, but I could be wrong. I guess after investing in draft capital in Benson last year, maybe they wait. Index says Flowers only on correlation, too rich to not have the TD equity. Jason says people need to watch tape. I find it impossible to say Golden looked better than McMillan on tape last year. Yeah, I agree with that, you know, and I'm like, I haven't read one scout that like I really like, you know, like a Greg Cosell or a guy like that likes Golden more. That's why I think it's a crazy rumor. Hiding your comment was an accident, Mike. You just got your windshield chipped? Unbelievable, Justin. Funny comment on Justin's chat yesterday. Did you see their show this week?
I didn't. I've been in bed.
Justin had himself like way down here on the thing, and someone said he looked like a midget the way it was set up. He says, agree, Calhoun, no tag for Godwin. And no tag for Chris Godwin. All right. When I did the show with Simon, we were assuming that Godwin's going to is going to go back to Tampa. Do you agree with that, Tyler?
I think he ends up back in Tampa. I think they're going to give him some money.
All right. So to me, on this next pick, Tyler, I want either Travion Henderson or a wide receiver.
We're not drafting Travion Henderson anymore.
Why not?
Because he can't pass block spread.
Okay. All right. So if we do a wide receiver, who do you want?
I'd be down for Pickens.
Do you like Pickens more than Waddle?
Yeah, Waddle's always hurt.
That's fair. All right. We're going to grab some George Pickens, huh? Who's going to be throwing to our guy, George Pickens?
Hopefully Justin Fields.
I heard the Jets are going to give Fields a lot of money.
I could see it.
That's stupid. Who's their OC now?
I'm not sure.
Let me look that up right now. Did they announce it? They might not even have one. All right, you ready? I don't know this young man's name. Tanner Engstred, and he was the passing game coordinator for the Lions.
Yeah, not sure who that is.
Well,
we probably want to go running back with our next pick.
Can we do Caleb Johnson? Can he run block?
Yeah, he's actually really good.
Let's grab Caleb Johnson.
You're going to do with Travion Henderson what you did with McLaughlin last year.
Okay, to be fair, Travion Henderson is 10 times the athlete that McLaughlin is, right?
No, he is, but he's not even the best running back on his team.
Who is the guy right there, Judkins or what's his name?
Judkins is way better.
Would you rather have him? You can take Judkins
the best
if you
running
want.
back in college football last year before he transferred to Ohio State.
Do you want Judkins instead of Caleb?
I would do that.
Let's do that. Okay, so we're at 1, 2, 3 right now, right?
Yep.
All right. So for tight end, I want Tyler Warren.
We'll go smack a star on him.
What do you
Not
think of
sure. I mean, he
Luther
should be
Burden?
there.
I think he's going to be really good.
He should be there when we come back around. Either him or Loveland. Loveland's going to go in the top 20.
Yeah, they were saying Loveland is closer to Warren than I'm giving him credit for. So, pretty fun tight end draft this year. All right, I'm going to check the chat again. All right. Can't draft guys off massive LL injuries. What is LL? Lower ligaments?
I'm not sure what he means there.
Yeah. All right. Sutton. You like Sutton there? Okay. Waddle is trash. I don't know about that, man. Waddle's pretty good.
Waddle's good, but he can't stay healthy.
I mean, at a certain point, he 2 years ago when Tyreek threw for 28 touchdowns, or not Tyreek, Tua threw for 29 touchdowns or whatever. Waddle looked like Brian Thomas did almost last year. All right. He says Justin Fields is a disappointment. Yeah. So it's Jets OC is a Ben Johnson acolyte. Yeah. Tanner Engstrand. Justin says never disrespect Justin Fields. And Index says
I'm here, spread. I turned the camera off so I can bundle up in this blanket. I'm fucking freezing.
Lower leg in regards to Godwin. All right. Fair enough. What's that, like a calf injury, like as opposed to what, an ACL?
He dislocated his ankle when he went out. Don't know if he had any ligament injury or not.
I would think that's easier to come back from than a knee. What do I know? All right. We're still 10 picks away.
There's Caleb Johnson right there. We got Meg in the chat. What's up, Meg? I'm going to fight through this flu and we're going to get this draft done, and then I'm going to go sweat it up in the shower.
Yeah, dude, these next 2 weeks are going to be wild for me, dude. I move on Friday, but it's going to take me a little while to get settled in. I don't know how long it's going to take.
Away, Fred. Let's see where we're going.
I have to use Starlink, so I got to hope that comes soon. What are you thinking here?
I don't mind one of the top 3 receivers. Ridley, Shakir. There goes Jacoby.
I like Shakir more than Ridley. What do you like?
I agree.
All right. Let's see if he's still there. On Justin and Andrew's show this week, they had a fun argument about Jaylen Warren. He's not a free agent, is he?
No, Najee's a free agent. You want to go Shakir?
Yeah, I'm down. The idea with Warren, it would be that they don't draft a running back, though, right? I don't think Najee's coming back. Do you?
I think Najee's going to LA or Dallas, but I don't think he's coming back.
And I think you guys draft someone. So I'm wondering if Warren ends up in the same situation that he was in this season.
Warren's going to be in the same spot Tony Pollard was when Zeke left. Everyone thinks he's just going to get all this volume and his yards are just going to tick up. But he legit was only good when Najee tired the defense out. So
yeah. So, and I'm wondering if they bring in another guy and they just go 50-50 again, realizing that, you know.
What are we thinking with this next pick?
What do you think of Pacheco? I'd like Pacheco, but I'm down for anything else that you'd like.
I'll do Pacheco. I could do that.
You like him more than Warren and Jones, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Jones was good last year, but just like with Warren, Minnesota doesn't have a ton of needs. I think they got to grab one of these stud running backs in the third or fourth and spell Aaron Jones with that. Do you remember how excited we were about Ty Chandler? All right, here we go. All
Hopefully
right,
Warren makes it to us on our next pick.
Yeah. All right. Great start, guys.
If not, we could always go likely on the back end too.
Because we have Lamar.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Okay. Anytime the ankle is dislocated, usually signifies a broken leg. All right. Dislocated ankle sounds not fun. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Most of these football injuries aren't very fun, right? Justin says Godwin's foot was backwards. Yeah, it's pretty
Justin
gross.
also says that the Steelers draft Ollie Gordon, and I pray he's wrong.
You don't like him?
He's another one that can't pass block.
God, I still can't remember that stupid little scat back on the Houston Texans that kept getting blown up by JJ Watt when they were on Hard Knocks. Oh my gosh. He ended up being okay like a couple years later too.
Was that Damian Pierce?
No, it was like Blue or something. His name was like
Alfred Blue.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. He ended up being a little scat back, right? Third down back. Index says Ridley's TD upside is better than Shakir's TD upside.
I agree there, but Shakir's also probably going to be the one in Buffalo. He has a better quarterback.
And I think that they really built some chemistry last year. I think he gets a lot of targets to start. Index says Ridley little to no target competition, but who is his QB? That's a great question. So, yeah, I guess they're all staying off Godwin. Meg says, I like Ridley better too. Always been a Ridley girl, including in-season props.
Ridley screwed me on so many bets this year.
Yeah.
I bet him his yards would be in the 60s. He'd get 10 yards the next game. He'd have 100.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. He's going Ollie Gordon to Pittsburgh. Yeah.
I'd rather have Scatterbo.
I taking Mondre for pass catching. Who's Mondre?
Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh, Ramondre Stevenson. Yeah, that's fine.
See, Jalen Warren just went spread. His ADP was like 87. He went at 99.
Well, I think most people think like I do, that he's not going to be – I don't think they're going to make that same mistake Dallas did, dude. I think they know this guy's a change of pace back.
Yeah.
And if we tried to feed him 25 carries a game, there's going to be no efficiency. Yeah, Alfred Blue. Thank you, Justin. Meg says here, rookie running backs are going to go to day 2, rounds 2 and 3. And I think that makes it a little harder to predict, Meg, right? Because, yeah, I think these landing spots for these rookie running backs are tough. Because once it gets to that point, you know, any of these teams, you know, right? We know they're not, we know, you know, most. Right, so Gentry's the only one that can go round 1, right?
Do we want to go Najee or Njoku?
Neither. If I were to draft right now, I would take Travis Etienne, or I'd stroll down and find a rookie running back.
I would take Najee over Etienne. Etienne's 100% in a split with Tank Bigsby.
It can still be effective though, right? Like Gibbs.
Yeah, but if Najee lands, say, on the Chargers, he's going to be running behind one of the better offensive lines in the league.
Okay, that's fair. All right, we can take Najee then.
He's from Cali too, so he has some built-in reasoning to go there.
Yeah, but he's from Oakland. That's way different than LA.
I mean, just for how bad the dude is, he's cleared 1,000 yards all 4 years.
So much of that is usage based, though. I wonder if he still gets.
Yeah, but what happens if his offensive line's better now, and then the usage is still there? They might run for 1,800 yards.
Yeah, I guess he could be that Saquon candidate, right? Where he's a good runner behind a terrible line, and then he finally.
Yeah, how many times was he getting hit in the backfield on the Steelers too? It was like every play.
Oh, I mean, your guys' line is bad, and for a Tomlin-based team, it's just funny that they ignore that crucial piece. I think they could have made everyone look so much better.
Do we want to go Bateman here?
Oh, if you think so, what do you think? Is that too much correlation?
They average like 35 plus or 30 plus. They're going to be getting a lot of points.
Fair enough. Draft good players on good teams. Or Scatterbo.
Keon Coleman or Diggs. I'd rather take Bateman.
All right. I think I'd rather take Diggs, but let's do it. All right, we got a little while before we're on.
Meg asked if Scatabo is too similar to Warren. I don't think so.
No.
Scatabo's, if he reminds me of any running back in the league right now, it's James Conner.
Yeah, I don't think he's got the same like lateral quickness. And I didn't watch. So I did watch him, but I don't remember him catching a lot out of the backfield either.
He threw a touchdown in that playoff game.
Yeah, I missed that though. My car died that morning. I was so pissed. Did I tell you my car blew up on New Year's Day? I had to get it towed.
You said your car blew up?
Yeah, I mean it's fixed
That
now,
sucks.
but I was.
And weren't you supposed to trade it in for a truck soon?
I was gonna do that on Saturday, but dude, with this move, I was like, dude, I might just wait till Tuesday. I might just sit at home all weekend at my new house. All right. Najee at ADP feels good. Yeah, I think he's always a good bargain here. I like Najee's ADP much better than the other bets. Well, it's almost like drafting these rookies, right, Meg? Where like you're getting that kind of mystery box aspect of, like Tyler says, if he signs with the Chargers, he's going to be so good.
They're saying one guy in the chat index of suspicion saying Pittsburgh's a huge avoid for him. Imagine watching Arthur Smith offenses for the last 4 years and wanting to invest. He actually was a lot better than our offensive coordinator, Matt Canada, the last couple of years. So
yeah, I mean, almost like the opposite of the Ben Johnson thing. I mean, it's pretty hard to call plays when you guys can't block.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. So here says, of course, Steve knows a lot more than we do. Steve said James Conner comp to Scatabo. Scatabo is a great receiver. Okay.
My only worry about Scatabo is he leads with his head a lot. He might be a concussion guy that's every game he's got a concussion or something.
Yeah, and I'm worried some of that like breakaway speed doesn't translate.
All right, we're 7 picks away. We could still get Loveland since we couldn't get Warren.
Please. What do you think of Devin Neal?
Have you watched this Court to Gold on Netflix about the Olympic teams?
No, I'm not watching that.
Pretty good show.
I? Really?
Yep.
All right.
Are we going Loveland here?
Bro, NBA broke my heart. Giving Luka to the Lakers. I mean, so stupid.
Tell me that wasn't because my reasoning behind that trade going through is the owners wanted to build that casino in Dallas around.
No, that's stupid.
You think they really just traded him for no reason?
Yeah, I think the guy's a moron.
I just don't. I think that
I think he really was like mad that he doesn't like work hard. So he traded for Anthony Davis. That's like the stupidest thing. Don't even get me started. All right, so we'll take Loveland here. Do we double tap tight end and grab Likely if he's still on the board?
I'm down.
And then we're just chill at tight end?
Yeah, and then we're just filling in everything else.
We can maybe grab Fannin, but we don't even need to, don't even need to. All right, so let's grab Loveland. And then if Likely's still there, we
I think
probably
Loveland's gonna be
correlated
playing
too
with
much,
Boy.
but I don't know. Do you think Andrews has a bounce back year or no, Tyler?
No, he's getting old. I'd rather have Likely.
You think Kelsey has a bounce back year?
No, I think they're both done.
I was surprised Kelsey didn't retire.
You can't retire after losing like that.
And you can't. DeAndre Hopkins did.
Yeah, but DeAndre Hopkins wasn't going for a three-peat. You know what I mean? Like he was trying to get ring number 1. Showed up halfway through.
Would any of us like be like, oh, he retired too early, right? I mean, like, I don't know. All right, so we'll double tap tight end here, and then I'm gonna check the chat. Can't believe Christian Kirk's so low after I wasted so many 3rd and 4th round picks on him last year.
I can see Christian Kirk ending up with Packer.
You think so? What did you think they'd make him good? All right.
I'll tell you one thing, spread it. Baltimore plays well. We're going to be sitting good with this team.
Yeah. All right. So Meg likes our Loveland pick. Justin says Luka just carried Dallas to the finals. Yeah, I mean, just it was unbelievable. You know it's a bad trade when everybody just assumed like all I got these messages weren't that this trade really happened, that he got hacked. He got hacked. All
The
right.
other reason why I think the owners did it to try and get that casino built or force Texas as a state's hand to let them legalize gambling. How do you get your team to move, Spread, even though you just made the finals the year
But
before?
why would you want to move to Las Vegas? Like that's what I just don't get. Like Las
When they
Vegas is
bought
like
the team,
30
they supposedly this family spent millions of dollars trying to get gambling legalized in Texas, and it didn't work.
Yeah, I think that's what they would say. I mean, Dallas is like the 4th or 5th biggest market
Yeah,
in the United States.
But now, if say NBA ratings are down like they were, you trade your star to the biggest team in the league to build back up the ratings. They also increase their ticket prices as their team's going down the drain.
See, they're more.
They're going to get the
I just
first
think they
dib
should
on
know
this
what they're
fucking
doing.
Vegas team.
I don't think there's any conspiracy here. I think they're morons. All right, let's get back to football. Index says Andrews bounce back incoming, was reeling from the early season car accident. Would you agree or disagree, Tyler?
He did have that early season car accident. My only worry though is he's getting up there in age.
Yeah, and we've seen these guys fall off quick. So Justin agrees with you.
You
All
have
right.
likely behind them.
I can't believe Justin agrees with you. Chat always just likes you more than me. Unbelievable. Index says Kelsey is washed. They're load managing him to the postseason, which is what we thought last year, but he didn't blow up in the postseason either.
He had the one good game against Houston. That was it.
What's this mean? What is tightrope? I don't know. I don't know what tightrope is.
They're saying Kittle just got paid.
He deserves it. Index says if Luka's skill slip, he's going to have problems. Yeah, I mean, whoop-de-doo. If you're drinking beer and smoking hookah and dropping, 28, 10, and 9 in the playoffs, I mean, who cares? Dude smokes hookah and drinks. Okay, cool. You know what these other NBA players do? They pop Molly and bang Instagram models all night. Like, I mean, it's not like this is a league that's just known for its, stellar work ethic. I think that's why people like the NFL more than the NBA. I think they can relate to the people more. So Meg says, I think Andrews could bounce back, but Kelsey is donezo. Kittle just got paid. Tightrope surgery? I've never heard of that. Ankle surgery. All right. All right. Where are we at?
I'd want either Bond or Ray Davis right here.
You don't like Dylan Sampson?
He reminds me of these guys spread super fast, but how does he?
Carries. Let's get Bond in. I want to get rookies.
Yeah. That's my biggest worry about Sampson. Is like, yeah, you're fast, and once you get out in the space, you could run past these guys, but you're really little for the running back.
Yeah, if he only gets 10 or 15 touches. I mean, I guess at this point at 148 or whatever we're drafting him at, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but
do we take Fields and cross our fingers?
We do need a second running back. I mean, quarterback.
Because then we would have two running quarterbacks, so we'd be covered.
Bro, I had so much Fields in that weekly winners contest. And the first 4 weeks,
I just still can't believe they
life.
pulled him for Russ when they did.
Huh.
The only reason they did it, though, is because Tomlin and Russ
First
are
couple
buddies.
weeks, it looked smart, though.
They promised them the job.
Yeah. You don't want Ollie Gordon? You don't want to grab a Pittsburgh running back?
No. We can go move.
How come you don't like him?
He can't block, spread. These guys that can't block, we're going to watch them go out there, play a couple possessions, and they're going to be on the bench the entire time.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so you want to grab Fields here?
Yeah, let's do it.
You don't want to grab
I'm going to find that
quarterback,
clip of
Sam
Ollie Gordon
Darnold?
getting blown up in pass protection, and I'll send it to you.
You don't want to get the Raiders quarterback, Sam Darnold?
No, don't want Sam Darnold.
Do you think he's going to Vegas? My buddy does. I was talking about
I could see him ending up in Vegas.
Yeah.
My only thing about that is like Brady knows that Darnold's not that good, so like why would he take him?
Just for a bridge, just so we're not embarrassing.
You guys are going to draft Shador
Because
at
you're
6
in
also.
the. What's up?
You guys are going to draft Shador at 6.
I don't think so. I think he goes at 3. All right, let's go back to this. All right, Justin says Jordan never bench strength. No. Excuse me. Weed consumption has to be 97% in the NBA. I'd say that's probably low. Uh-oh. Meg doesn't like Bond because of a bad combine. I want to buy on the bad combines, Meg. Is the tape good? That's what we care about. I don't care about a combine. This isn't track and field. So she likes Samson. She would have taken Samson there over Bond. What do
I
you
like
think?
him too, but my worry is he drops right into that Jalen Warren type of running back where it's like you'll be really good as a number 2 and not be able to take 20 plus carries a game.
Fair enough. All right. If the NFL allowed weed, I think they do allow weed now, don't they? I didn't know. I don't know about that. I can't remember. I don't think so. I think it was my high weekly winners cash was a Burrow Chase Higgins stack. It was Burrow that started the week I cashed. Rather an ounce for 60 than tramadol a month for a season. See, I don't know a lot of this stuff. I don't even know what tramadol is. Brady Shador connection. Yeah, I don't see him getting past 6 if he's on the board. However, wouldn't be surprised if New York took him at 3. Yeah, Brady mentored him. And you can tell because he's so mechanically oriented. I think he comes in ready, fairly pro ready.
Supposedly, I read that the Jets love Jordan Travis, but they rushed him back through like his ankle surgery or whatever, and he had a setback. So, what are we thinking for our next pick spread?
All right, let me jump on that, and then we'll go back to Isaiah Bond that Meg was saying. Oh, wait. Okay, here we are. I can see now. All right, we're 2 picks away. We have 2 quarterbacks. We have 2 tight ends, so we can draft whoever we want.
I know you're going to want one of these rookies, Royals or Restrepo.
We did Restrepo last time, but I think Restrepo is just a stud.
Wan'Dale Robinson had 140 targets last year.
I'm fine with that, too. Remember, a lot of those targets were when Neighbors missed time, though.
Yeah, but Neighbors is a more down the field guy. If the quarterback doesn't have time and he's dumping off, it's going to be a Wan'Dale game.
That's fine.
Actually, let's go Restrepo.
Yeah, dude, that guy's just a stud. All right.
Probably should get one of the running backs next.
Is there any rookies left that we could grab?
Damian Martinez is the next.
Do you know him? I don't know him.
I would rather have Eckler or Javonte.
All right, let's say we were choosing between those 2. Who would you rather have?
I'd rather give me the younger guy. Just give me Javonte. I think he's leaving Denver. Cross our fingers he falls into somewhere
to go
good.
Where, though?
He might come to Pittsburgh and be the opposite guy of Warren.
All right. I'm fine with that. I mean, he looks good when he plays. Wait, we didn't draft Wan'Dale?
No, we took Restrepo.
Oh, we can take Wan'Dale, too, if you want.
We already got, 2, 4, 6, 7 running backs. Let's get the big screen up.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, the big screen's up. I'm going to check these comments. Meg says Bond dropped a lot during pre-draft process. You may have bad draft capital now. Good to know. Thank you. Index of Suspicion says tramadol is a pain medication that Megatron was addicted to. Thank you. I learn something new every day. I was not aware of that. And Meg said if we're looking for which wide receiver, she likes Royals, Higgins, or Beck. Bruni says of those three, he likes Beck. He said he looked really good during the field drills. Meg says Higgins and Beck are my favorite late round rookies. Index is talking about our decision between Wandale and Restrepo. Oh, did you put Pop Douglas in here?
I did not.
No, he did in this chat. I don't put him on the same level. I like the first two a lot more. We understand chasing the rookies. Yeah. Rather take the Nick Chubb ticket. And Chubb is a free agent as well, right, Tyler?
I believe so.
Yeah. I wonder if he comes back, though.
I think Cousins is going to end up in Cleveland after June 1st.
I don't think they can afford him.
They're
Oh,
gonna
I
cut
guess
him
it wouldn't
after June
matter,
1st.
huh? If he went on bet minimum, like Russ did.
I could see that where Atlanta eats half the money.
They're going to eat all of it. Like, if they cut him.
But I
then
feel
you
like there's
just-
some kind of out in that contract. I
No,
could be
it's just
wrong.
like Russ. When you cut someone, you're on trap for all of it. And then when that person resigns, that takes up how much you owe. So, like, if Denver owed Russ 20 million and then you guys signed him for whatever, $1 million a year, now they owe him 19. So no, there's no incentive for anyone to give him more than that. All right, let's see who we should be targeting.
Here, I'll take down the big board.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
see
get
what's
over there.
left. We're at 2.572.
Probably need a third quarterback.
Where's our guy Fanning at?
Someone took him, I think.
He might have already went.
He probably did. Let's
Yeah,
go
we're on
back
the
and grab Derek Carr, dude.
We're on
Or
the
another
board. Who do you
quarterback.
want? Brashard Smith, rookie.
Sure. And then let's look at quarterbacks for our next pick. Of all these players, who should we be targeting?
Probably Milrow.
You think Milrow more than Cousins? Cousins will probably start wherever he ends up, right?
Cousins is pretty washed, though. I mean, from what we've seen at the end of last year.
Yeah, but I wonder. I mean, it's not like he needs his speed. I wonder
If he does go to Cleveland, too, though, I mean, he's never played outside. He's always been in a dome.
Yeah. Your choice. I mean, we could take Jameis.
I'd rather have 3 running quarterbacks.
You want to take Milrow?
Yeah.
I don't see how Milrow starts.
I think he could get in, depending what team he falls to.
Let's just take him. I can't see him starting. I don't know where he goes that he starts.
You want to go Kirk?
No, let's go Milrow. Probably got more upside. I mean, is Kirk going to win us a league? Who's
Probably
more
not.
likely to win us a league, right? I think Milrow. So all we really need now is one more tight end for sure.
Yep.
And then just whatever for the last pick. All right, let's go check the chat. Primitive Cannabis is Calvin Johnson's company. All right. Ben Johnson looking hard at Najee and Chubb in Chicago, huh?
That makes sense because they can't run Swift into the dirt.
I mean, get an offensive lineman, bro. It doesn't matter who your running back is with that line. Love
they
the
just
Jonah
trade for
Jackson move wanted when Rams got him. What's up?
They just traded for an offensive lineman, Jonah Jackson.
Yeah. Okay. 1 down, 4 to go, right?
Yep.
Mason
Gotta start
Taylor,
somewhere.
if he's there late. Thank you, best. Yeah, at least they're addressing it. Yeah, I'm agree with Meg. I don't think Milrose. I don't see where he goes that he starts. New Orleans, maybe. Maybe
I can see him going to New Orleans depending on what the Jets do. Could end up in Cleveland.
Yeah, I could start in Cleveland. Index says Cousins did play outside in Washington. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
He does have a good point, though. It was 15 degrees outside for the. You like that? Meg was there. All right. Can you scroll down the board to see picks live? All right, we got that taken care of. All right. And they're just chatting in there. All right. What are we thinking here?
Well, we got. Let's look and see what we're built out as. 3, 6, 7, 2. We need another tight end.
That's all we need. And then we can do whatever we want.
Noah Gray, if he's there.
Yeah, or we can try this Mason Taylor guy that they're talking about.
Yeah, one or
You think
one
Michael Myers getting traded?
Yeah, Michael Mayer. I mean, he's buried behind Bowers now, so it's good to get him out of there.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how like we're all excited about him, and then he like sits out with depression or something last year. That's how depressing.
Then you
being a
draft the
Raiders
stud of
fan
all
is.
studs, so you just throw him in the trash.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It's like because they invested so much draft capital in them, I don't think they give him away like cheap. I think they'll just make him play out his contract.
Let's go.
All right, we're trying this Mason Taylor. All right, let's do it. Okay, and now we can just draft whoever we want for the last pick. All right, and if you're in the chat and you want us to talk about your team, throw down the name that you drafted under.
Make our last pick, go through the boards.
Yeah. And next week, Tyler, I might be coming at you from the car.
It's fine by me. Hopefully I'm not sick anymore. I should be good by then.
I want Trevor Etienne if he's still there. Oh, you'll be better by next week, bro. You're young.
Here's your guy spread, Jaleel McLaughlin.
He's not my guy anymore. He got divorced from being my guy. All right, that's it for us, right?
Yeah, that's the whole draft.
Anyone here wants us to talk about their team?
Do we want to go through the teams or?
We'll see. Let's see if anyone in here drafted with us. Otherwise, we'll just talk about ours.
I don't think anyone drafted with us today.
Yeah, we did start kind of fast, but to be fair, guys, I am moving this week and Tyler's sick, so. Okay, we got one guy in here, the 3 spot. Justin Starlink is so I couldn't get the normal home one, so I got to get the Rome one, and it's about $375 for the equipment and $160 a month. But I can take it with me while I go hiking. So, like Tyler, I want to do this show. I could do it from like the river while I'm out hiking.
Let's go through the guy that drafted with us team real quick. Spread.
All right.
You want Saquon?
In here.
Scary
Okay,
Terry.
I think he's the only one. All right,
Jaden Daniels, so
so
you got a little correlation there. Roman Dunze, George Kittle, Ayuk, partial, Brock Purdy. He's got the 49er stack.
yeah, that's pretty
Jalen
good.
Warren, Trey Harris, who I think's a stud. Cam Scatterbo, Christian Kirk, Jerome Ford.
That's such a value.
Jaden Higgins seems like he's flying up draft boards. DJ Giddens, Jordan Mason, Pop Douglas, Elijah Arroyo, Juwan Johnson, and Tez Johnson. Did you see Tez Johnson weighed in at like 150 pounds?
Yeah, and then he didn't run as fast as he needed to, right?
He might be the first NFL player in history that I wouldn't be scared to try and hit.
I know, right? And when you're that small, like your measurables have to be like stupid, and he didn't run that well. So,
Yeah.
of course, he's still got a chance to be good, but I just wonder. So, yeah, overall good. Obviously, yeah. I mean, it's hard to argue with Saquon, hard to argue with Terry. When you grab Terry, Terry Jade
This is so true. Tez isn't tanked though.
Yeah. So, all right, and kind of went with the same idea here, but we finally got our Baltimore stack that we tried for a couple weeks.
Yeah, we went Brian Thomas, Derrick Henry, Lamar, Zay Flowers. So you got those 3.
Yeah.
Pickens, Judkins, Shakir, Pacheco, Najee, Bateman, Loveland, Likely, Bond, Fields, Restrepo, Javonte, Smith, Milrow, Mason Taylor, and Trevor Etienne. How many rookies did we draft? 1, 2,
A lot.
3,
So
4,
hopefully,
5,
hopefully we're right about
6,
a bond,
7.
and we're not wrong on that. But I do
You
understand
took
that.
8?
That's. I mean, the person who won this last year took 10.
Yeah. So we have 8 rookies on that team. So.
All right.
All right. Looks like this.
Thank you
draft's
for
over.
hanging out and drafting with us, Jason. Appreciate it. Thank you,
Go ahead
Best
and
Ball,
stop
for
sharing.
liking the video and giving us a subscription. Yeah, I think that's it. So Meg goes 3 to 8 rookies on hers. So we're on the top end. It sounds like
Yep.
we're good. Sounds like we're good. So guys, thank you everybody for joining us. Obviously, this is kind of a time of transition for yours truly. And Tyler was sick today, but we're both here. We're both doing it. We'll be back next Tuesday. And then after I'm in the new house and I have the Starlink set up, we'll be better with set times. Right now, I never know what I'm doing. Like last week, I was doing inspections. Tomorrow, I'm signing papers. And then next Tuesday, I'm not going to have internet, so I'll have to find a Starbucks to do it from or something. But then hopefully
We'll
the
get it
Tuesday
done.
after that, I'm up and running. Yeah. So thank you everybody for hanging out though. And I said it last week, I just appreciate with all the, stress going on with the move and this and that and analysis, it's nice to just take a break and just talk about football for an hour. So, a little bit of basketball today too, but an hour worth of football definitely does my mind and my heart right. So I appreciate that. And we will be back next week. Of course, that's not all that's going on here at Fanspeak. And, I saw that, Best Ball on Call, subscribe. So you will be notified when Justin and Andrew go live later this week. Meg and Steve doing the sibling showdown. And it's not always just drafts like we do. Both Justin and Andrew and then Meg and Steve also have more analysis-based shows. And I've been enjoying a ton of those. So I think you should take advantage of that too. We appreciate everyone for joining us. Tyler, do you have any final words before we get out of here?
I don't spread because I barely have any words right now. I'm going to go in the shower and try and sweat this out.
All right, get some rest. But, even though you're not feeling good, I think this team we drafted is great. We'll see you next
I think
week.
the team we drafted